and overweight. Really? That opened to hurt my feelings.
You don't have any feelings.
Alright, but if I did have feelings, probably would have hurt them, alright? Alright folks, quesadilla and ready to mooch. What we're gonna do right now, it's coming into spring right now, and we're gonna be showing you what we do with our summer flounder or our fluke, alright? People call them down south summer flounder, you know the boys down there.
You're going to do some praying for me, boy.
What? That's frightening. If you ever hear that, you gotta make a run for it.
Good.
Alright, just run, never look back. Quesadilla. Alright, so what we're gonna do right here, I'm gonna go downstairs, we're gonna go down the shop, and we're gonna show you the reels and rods that we're gonna be using for this stuff. Downscale that tackle. It's gonna just be more of a better fight. Smaller fish will seem bigger, and bigger fish will seem extremely big, alright? The technique is phenomenal. I've been using it forever. I'm gonna show you how to use it, how fast, how slow, when to do it, and how to do it, and what colors to use, alright? So we go down to the shop. Thanks for watching Kid Coach Cheese Outdoors. Right, what's that right there? It's a clock. And what am I doing now? Killing time, alright? Fishing season hasn't started, so I gotta kill some time. Alright, so here we go. Let's go downstairs. We're gonna do a couple more series of rigs. We're gonna go bass fishing rigs next. But right now, Summer Fluke is coming, and we're gonna get ready for it, alright? Alright, people right there in the con, they're ready to rumble, alright? They're ready to attack the summer flounder fluke fishery up here in the Northeast. And we're gonna show them how to do it. For you people that know how to do it, don't watch. You can watch. No, I want you to watch. I shouldn't say that. Watch, subscribe, tell your friends to subscribe. Don't make me come looking for them and all that other stuff. Go down there and subscribe. I appreciate it. Make a comment or two. Comments are great. Love comments. Even if it's like, hey kid, you're looking awful chubby today.
What?
Which I'm not. I'm extreme weight program right now. I'm probably, some of the people that I've been getting emails say I got more definition than Webster Dictionary. Hey, don't lace. Some of them say I got the body of a cumulus cloud though. Okay, so these to that one too. Alright, let's go down to the shop, shaking the these, and we're gonna go through this whole series of fluke fishing, summer flounder fishing again for you guys down south. Yeah, you guys down south, whatever. Love you guys. Alright, let's go down there and show you how we do it up here. Quesadilla. Alright folks, now we're down back at the shop, alright? Go through the first reel. First of all, this is what a lot of people will be using here, conventional guys. I'll come closer. But this is just an Apple Garcia with a 7-foot medium heavy reel. Not a huge fan of it. 3-way with the skirt, squid strip, spearing on it. Don't dig it. Not a big fan of it. Do I do it? Yeah, I'll dead stick something like that if I want, but that's not what we're discussing today. We're discussing the way I fish, and I really highly suggest that you guys try to do this too, okay? This right here is an Okuma Cedros medium action, so at least a minimum of medium action on these rods. Either a medium or medium heavy. The other rod I'm going to show you is going to be a medium heavy, alright? You really want to have a pretty decent tip to be able to stay low and snap that bucktail into that fish's mouth. Fluke mouths are very strong, so you want to blast it in there, and seldomly will you really pull the hook by being too aggressive with it. Alright, so you'll be bouncing that bait at the bottom, and we'll show you that a little bit. And you want to, when you feel anything weird, you're going to snap on it. But let's just go through the terminal tackle itself. Right here, this is a Penn 3000, Penn 2000, or Penn 2500. That's what you want. This is 15-pound braid on it, and that's the rig we're going to be using today. So again, we have a Cedros 6'6", 6 feet 6 inches with a medium action. All right, this goes up to 2-ounce bucktails. Probably you could do more than that, but it's just that's what it's telling you right now. So that's one of your things. I'll come in close again. Awesome reel. Highly recommend this reel. That thing's years old. Still rolling like a son of a gun. All right, this rod is a tsunami rod, and it's a medium heavy rod, and it's 7 feet tall.
What?
All right, 7 feet tall. Is that right? 7 feet long. And same concept there. There's a medium heavy rod. You're going to be bucktailing with this thing, and I love it. Again, it's loaded up with another Penn Battle, very inexpensive, and highly recommend getting those for this stuff. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to use those medium heavy spinning rods. A lot of people are freaked out by using that. They want to go old school and do the conventional stuff when they want to do summer flounder. I don't dig it. I really don't dig it. This is a lot easier to do. It's a lot more fun to do. So I want to show you how we're going to set those rods and reels up, because once you do, you're hooked. You're not going to be doing anything but. But again, you're going to see me out there with this one right here. What is this? This is the Cedros 6'6", but it's got the Shimano 3000 on. I cannot kill this one yet. It's the only Shimano that hasn't blown up on me yet, and I will not stop using it until it blows up on me. I gotta blow it up, and once it blows up, it turns into the Penn Battle 3000. All right, that's why you say, hey, this kid's a hypocrite. Why is he doing that? I'm just doing it for mere financial reasons. All right. All right, guys. Let's just start off with the leader right now. This is 30-pound test. You could use 30-pound fluorocarbon. I got no problems with that. Basically, you're just gonna take an arm's length, boom, cut it off. And at the bottom, go into a tackle there. We're gonna grab a tactical angles clip. We're gonna use this tactical angles clip right here, and we're gonna use a polymer knot just to hold the tactical angles clip on. Probably get close and show you how the tactical angles clip is supposed to set up. There's two different ways. You could do it backwards, so you don't want to do that. Polymer knot. I'll do an animation for you right up there for the polymer knot. That's it. Boom. Snip the excess off right there. So you see how this little piece right here is forward. All we're going to do is take the bucktail, stick it on that piece, and pull it through, just like that. Alright, so that's your bucktail. That's going to be your bottom bucktail. I'm going to take that bucktail off because we still got to do a drop loop. These things pop off real easy, so you can just use any size you want. If you got it up, with the current's picking up, you could just make a bigger bucktail. Alright, so at the bottom we have our polymer knot onto a tactical angles clip. That's what's going to be holding our bucktail, and then we're just going to jump up and we'll just start a drop loop. Again, I'll throw a drop loop up top here. The animated version how to do a drop loop, because I don't want to do it not tying the video. So I'm just going to bang out a real quick drop loop here. Go fast motion if you like. Alright, so there's our drop loop. We're going to use that hook I showed you. Alright folks, so that's it right there. There's your bottom tactical angles clip that's hooked into your bucktail, and then right above it is going to be your number 3 hook with the bait holder on it. Again, the bait holder, what's that do? It keeps that bait stuck on there. Alright, it won't pull off. Those bait holder barbs will keep that plastic on there really nicely. Alright, one of the key things here you want to know is you want to use the lightest bucktail you can to use the presentation here, right? You don't want this stuff to scope out. Say that's the angle in the water. That's way too much of a scope. You want to have that at least that. All right, that angle there. You want that basically vertical, straight up and down, jigging. All right. If it goes out too far, you're gonna have to put a heavier bucktail on there, all right, to get that vertical in the column. All right. And conversely, if you're dragging a cement block here, lighten it up as light as you can get it, so that bucktail is at the, straight down below the boat and jigging. All right. Now watch how fast as this jigging is going is quick. I'll use my hand. That's how I'm talking now. As a matter of fact, watch Kenny right now as he's jigging. Do you see the speed of that rod tip? That's basically making that bait do that underwater. That right there will trigger that fluke to attack. I mean, it's just a proven fact. I've seen it on my underwater videos. These fluke are attacking that action, that really rapid action. All right, so it's important. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Do this. I mean, you're gonna be moving that rod tip really fast. All right, and what that does to that bait, it makes it jump underwater, and these fish attack. All right, so key to that too is you're gonna have as you're fishing, you're gonna have a quick cadence. You have a quick cadence, and anything that interrupts that cadence, I want you to swing on. If it's a slight tug, attack it. Set the hook. If it's a big tug back. All right. What happens is these fish are gonna come. Sometimes they'll just follow and grab on it, and you're not even gonna know they're there. So you're just gonna swing on everything. All right. You're gonna cross their ice. Every time you feel something, you're gonna want to rip that rod tip up. If not, set it back down, get back to work, get back to work. Anything against interrupts that cadence, swing again. That's how you're gonna be catching these fish. And basically what's gonna happen, you're gonna be doing this, you're gonna swing, and next you know you're gonna set up onto a cinder block, all right? You're gonna have a fish on. There's obviously fish normally. You guys know how to do that, all right? Let's go into colors right now. Summer flounder or fluke near us, they'll spawn over near the continental shelf. All right, they're gonna stay right in maybe 600 feet of water, and they kind of work their way back in the spring. Squid is probably their #1 forage and stuff like that in the beginning of the season. But realize water temperatures are a lot colder in the spring, and these fish aren't as crazy as aggressive as they are on a spear and sandal bite too. All right, so you want to match the colors to squid, and squid presents itself either as a pink or a white, all right, underwater. So those are the two things I would start the season off. White is always, if I had to choose one thing for the whole season, white is the color, guys. I caught my biggest fish on the white, and that's in the side right there. But if you have to choose one, white's your color. White is always going to produce the most, in my opinion, the most fish throughout the year, no matter what. So it matches squid colors in the beginning, so does the pink. It's important as a fisherman or a woman to go out there and just pay a little more attention to your environment out there, right? If you're out there fishing and you think it's still the beginning of the season, the next thing you see, clouds and clouds of sand eels or spearing like that, switch over and go to chartreuse. That's it. That's the trigger right there. Once you see all that bait fish in the water, go for it. Just go straight to chartreuse. Fish that for the rest of the year as far as I'm concerned. Stick to the whites and the chartreuses at the end of the year. You could always put a green gulp on the white or go white. But that is what's going to make it happen during the summer fishery or the late spring fishery when those sand eels spearing come in volume. They're going to be targeting on those big time. So go into your chartreuse colors. Just experiment with it. If not, have one person throw pink on there, see if they're going to bite pink. If they bite pink, everybody go to pink. It's that simple, all right? But it's probably not going to happen. But you don't know if you're in a squid spot where you have no idea, but you're fishing in an area where there's a ton of squid. All right, so maybe that's what's happening. Maybe these fish are just at that spot targeting squid, and that's what your bite's going to be. All right, so it's real easy with those quick clips that you can just kind of pop off a pink, put on chartreuse or white, and kind of experiment. All right, there's other ways. You use a big loop knot and then do it that way, but the tactical angle clips gives it a good motion underwater. So that's it. That's your color scheme. Again, at the beginning of the season, try to mimic that squid bite, and always pay attention. You're not going to see squid really. It's tough to really mark them. You know, people say I see squid on the machine. I don't know about that. You know, I kind of question that, but who am I to question anybody? I just do these videos, all right? Tell you what I know. Doesn't mean I know everything. By no means do I know everything. All right, this is out there to help the young kids out there and novice beginner fishermen out there. All you other hair bags, get a day. So when you see that, switch over to that bait pattern, match the hatch. I mean, I'm not telling you guys anything you don't know, but go out there. If you see sand eels, spearing, silver sides, whatever you want to call them, and they're all over the water column, drop in the color, it's going to match them. Your hook ratio should go up, all right? Use the whites. White's always going to catch fish for you, and then in the beginning of the season, go for those pink ones. All right, the pink is going to be, the pink and the whites in the beginning of the season should outfish the greens, and then when that whole influx of bait fish come in, go over to the whites and the greens, or you want to call them chartreuse. I don't really care. Those are your the young ladies we're going to use, the high-low. Hope this helps you guys out. If you got a second, subscribe down below. If you got a second,
call your mama, call your papa, call your brother, call your sister's friend.
Call your brother's friend.
Tell them Kid Cochise is still making videos every Tuesday. Although I'm off a little today. I mean, this one took a long time. There's a lot of editing I did on this one. A lot of work. I hope you guys appreciate it. In case the dish made a moosh. Chubby Kid's gotta go. Michael, what are you doing? Who'd you meet?
Oh, please. We were walking around and we just saw a halo. And then over
the bright light.
Over that light was right here.
What's going on, kid? Old kid, he reaches out to the women face out there. They love him. It's all about the looks.
Right out the gate. Right out the gate, you gotta start.
That chest is like Schwarzenegger back in Pumping Iron.
Yeah. I love you, baby.
What's the website again?
www.lauriesfishing.com.
Coming at you. Shake it easy, Cochise.
Hey folks, thanks for watching Kid Cochise Outdoors. If you have a second, subscribe below and like. If you feel like doing a comment, throw a comment in there. Say hello to the kid. Get a dish.